My thing is though is even though, oh crap, what are they called? The Phoenix, Pentagon, and Hawk. What are they called?
Death Triangle.
Yeah, Death Triangle. Even though they won, I think Jurassic Express should have won. I think they should have.
Death Triangle just seems like an odd grouping to me. Because, and here's why I say that. Pac doesn't need the Lucha Brothers, and the Lucha Brothers don't need Pac.
Right, but everybody in AEW is all in a group. No matter where you look at it, you're in a group or a tag team.
Yeah, you're right. Except for Mox, but well, now he's with Eddie Kingston, so yeah, now he is.
No, he has to say he's in a tag team. I mean,
now he is.
And
yeah,
now
you're right. You're right. But I don't think it should be that way, and that's one of the. I don't have many complaints about AEW, but that's one of them. It's like because when everybody's in a, it's the same thing that happened in New Japan. When everybody's in a faction, factions don't mean anything, or they mean very little.
Triple A.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. My point.
With the because in AAA, with the exception of Los Ingobernables and Perez de Mal, like none of them matter.
Chikara, I like Chikara because of the way they're serious but funny, but even them, they're the same way.
Well,
factions.
Yeah. Well, and to take it to, just the absurdity going back to New Japan, in particular, the Chaos stable. Basically, if you're not in another stable, you're just in Chaos. Like, what's the point? I get when it was first started, that was Shinsuke Nakamura's thing, but now it's just kind of like a catch-all for like all the faces of New Japan. Like, I get Bullet Club, I get Suzuki-gun, I don't get Chaos. I don't understand what Chaos is supposed to be doing. Like, and even when, because Kazuchika Okada is in Chaos. Why? When he was IWGP champion, he didn't need Chaos. Well, I guess Kota Ibushi's not in Chaos, so. Hell, I even get Los Ingobernables de Japón because that whole thing, which I don't see why they're still around, honestly, because after Evil left and Naito already got an IWGP title. Because the whole point of that stable, that group, was to elevate Naito.
Okay.
It's been done, and Evil left, so there's no reason for that stable. Like, you would think that stable would have just dissolved by now. But they're keeping it around. I guess it's probably to sell merch. That's probably the real reason.
I think factions were cool when they first started back in the 80s. Well, technically, there was only one faction in the 80s. That was the Horsemen. Okay? You didn't really see any other factions.
Speaking of the Horsemen, now MJF started a new faction.
Which is a Horseman. It's a Horseman faction.
Which I guess was already a faction, kind of, because it was Tully Blanchard, FTR, and Sean Spears.
Right, but they're talking about putting Arn Anderson with it, too.
Yeah, that's going to be in direct conflict with the Nightmare Family, which is another faction in AEW, but that's not.
Yeah, but they just lost QT Marshall.
Yeah, they did.